How do, and welcome back. I'm in a new location today. This is the back of the garage. This is the garage here where I usually sit, but this week I've actually made myself a new little platform, little veranda to sit on outside because the sunny weather was here. It was 23 degrees and I thought, yeah, let's build this this sort of like little veranda and we can sit outside. And ever since I've had it finished, it's been raining and cold, so I've got my big coat on today. Right, well today what I'm going to do is do a side-by-side review of Woodlands Bure. Now I was going to do the Admiral, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. So today it's going to be the Bure, which is a golden ale coming in at 4.3%. And this is their kit version, which comes in at about 4.5%. So I'm going to open them and do a side-by-side taste test. And yeah, it's summertime. It is quite warm. It's probably about 17 degrees today. So a golden ale is just the thing. So let's open it up and see what it tastes like. There we go. Yeah, the Admiral, I've got my suspicions. I think they are going to discontinue it. And I only say that because it's not on their shop site anymore. It's disappeared. Well, it's not on the shop. They do have a page for it, but it says out of stock. So I don't think they're going to continue with the Admiral. Hence, I can't do a side by side. Well, that looks a really nice golden ale. Very golden, nice frothy white head, just as you'd expect. Let's have a look at mine. This was brewed exactly according to the instructions. It was in the fermenter for about 2 weeks, and it's had 2 weeks in the bottles, and it's a few days beyond that now, so it's probably been about 3 weeks out of the fermenter. Well, mine's more hazy. I didn't use any gelatin with this, but if I actually look at the highlights, where the highlights are at the bottom, it's actually the same sort of colour. It's just that mine's hazy, so it's looking a little darker. But actually, I would say if you use gelatin on this and got it really nice and clear, you'd probably be spot on. Again, a nice big frothy white head. So appearance wise, I think that's a big tick. As I say, use some gelatin, get it really clear, or just give it a lot more time in a cool place, and you'll probably be looking at exactly the same beer. I think head-wise mine's a little bit creamier, it's a little bit thicker, more compact, whereas this is a bit more frothy. But other than that, I think appearance-wise it's a big tick. So, aroma. Hops, nice citrusy hop. Very little on the malt, maybe just a hint of a biscuitiness. But it's hops, citrus hop, a little bit of orange in there. Very nice. Let's try mine. Very similar, hop profile. This kit comes with 20 grams of hops for dry hopping, 10 grams Cascade and 10 grams Amarillo. And you get that nice citrus note and a little bit of that oranginess, bit of tropicalness there. So aroma, they've done really well. Mind you, they probably, Muntons who make these probably just asked Woodfordes what do you dry hop with and then just matched it, so you would expect it to have the same aroma. Yeah, okay, so it's a thumbs up for aroma. Now the taste. Very light bodied, fizzy, nicely carbonated. little bit of malt, and a nice citrus finish. Not overly dry, not overly bitter. There's virtually any bitterness to it, really. Most of the bitterness, I think, is coming from that like citrusy hop. Let's try mine. It's the same beer. It's the same beer, which is impressive, because if I remember correctly, it's only was it the Nog where I felt you could tell it was two different beers. Wherry was spot on, Nelson was spot on. As I said, I haven't been able to try the Admiral because I think they've discontinued it now. But this is spot on as well. I mean, it's light-bodied. This is nicely carbonated. It's had a full 2 weeks, so it should be. The bottles are rock solid. Very slight malt profile. It's more about the hops, and there is that orangey and citrusy, little bit of tropical sort of flavour from those hops. It just matches this perfectly. Then again, I suppose golden ales are pretty easy to replicate because they don't have a big roasty, toasty malt profile. They are very light beers, more about the hop. And so, yeah, a nice light extract. As long as you get the hops right, you're gonna be pretty spot on, I think, and that's what they've done here. It's pretty much the same beer. The same. Well, that's good. And I've got two to drink now, so that's even better. Yeah, so it's a big thumbs up for the Woodfordes Brewer. Golden Ale, 4.3%. As I said, this was a little bit higher. This came in at about 4.5, I think it was. But taste-wise, it's identical. In fact, the only real thing that's telling them apart is that mine is cloudy, it's hazy, and hence it looks a little bit darker. But as I said, given time, or even if you use some gelatin and you've got that really sparkling clear, it's the same. It's the same colour. I can see in the highlights where it is a little bit clearer. It's the same colour. So yeah, give it some more time, another month or so, to clear properly. I'll try and speed it up with some gelatin, and you probably won't be able to tell the difference between the 2 pints. Head retention seems to be the same on both. Absolute thumbs up. Well done, Muntons. That's another positive review. I do enjoy these Woodforde range. In fact, I'm making another wherry now. I've got it on the go. They're really nice beers. So there you go. Well, that's it. Hope you like the new location. I still haven't finished yet. I've got some ready-made mortar coming today in a bucket, and I'm gonna patch up this wall. There's some of the mortars dropped off. It's a 90-year-old wall, so it will be, and it's a supporting wall because we're on a sort of like a slope, and we're at the bottom of it before it levels out. So my neighbour's floor is there. It's actually there, whereas my floor obviously is down here. And so this wall, which goes all the way down to the bottom there, is actually pushing up the rest of the street. So in fact there's some supports, brick supports, pillars on the wall down there. There is in the garage as well. It's not just a flat wall, there's these like supporting pillars, brick pillars, just to hold everything back. So of course it's going to be under some stress, and the mortar over the years has fallen out. So this afternoon when the mortar arrives, I'm going to patch that up, and then I'm thinking of whitewashing it. Well, getting rid of all this, some growth as well, put some weed killer on, and then whitewash it. Yeah, and maybe make some more videos out here on my little stoop, or veranda, or platform, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll be making one probably next week. My mother, thank you very much for the comments in the last video. My mother has got dementia, basically. She has to go for another test in another week or two, but I think everybody knows, even the doctors, that it's dementia, because she's starting to create her own world, basically. But she's still at home. She has a partner. She's 93, so, or she will be in a couple of months. So I suppose these things are to be expected. She has a partner who can help her, but of course he's 88, 89 this year. So they're all getting on. Anyway, me and my sister will be doing our bits anyway. So it'll probably be in a week when I can next put up a video. Hopefully the weather will be better. It'll be back to being summer again, and I don't have to wear this big coat. But anyway, thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye for now.